Arsenal now are no different to Spurs under Poch. In fact, let's include the Arteta's Arsenal in their prime.
I want to hear this.
I know better than Spurs under Poch in their prime.
Well, I mean, if we're doing full Arteta seasons, because obviously you did the FA Cup in that half season before. No, it does count. It does count. But I'm talking if we're taking full seasons into account.
The best version of Arsenal under Arteta versus the best version of Tottenham under Poch.
They're the same. They're the same. Like, we had the best defensive record back-to-back seasons. Let's not forget that with Toby Alderweireld, Vertonghen. Had the same solid back line. We played swashbuckling football just like you guys. You know, second, third. Guys, we're nearly there. We're building. We're cooking something. And then the Thanos finger snapped. Listen, 2019 was a hell of a year. I'll say that. But
so this is if you want to add nuance. Obviously, they've had two seasons. You lot have had 2 seasons going at it back to back. Whereas we had the season when we went for the title. We didn't accumulate as many points as we did in the second season. But if you want to look at it holistically, what Fuad is saying is right. Like, in the end of the day, these are 2 teams who were fighting against a team who were also going for the title, scored the most goals, conceded the least goals, playing the best football in the league, but ultimately didn't win the league.
But we didn't win the league to Man City. You lost to Leicester.
No. So did you, though. Don't forget that. Because that season,
we
you also led the league for the longest.
That's the period we're comparing.
No.
That's the quality of side we're comparing.
I would like to just acknowledge the fact.
And also, we didn't finish 4th or 3rd either. It was never 4th or 3rd. It was always 2nd. 5th or 2nd, that's what it is.
Yeah, but we
jumped straight to fighting for a title. We've taken it to the final day of the season as well. You haven't done that either. You were just glimpsing from far away. You were just distances, like from miles away.
We both won nothing. That's the thing.
No, we have won something. Furthermore, we have won something. So that's the thing. But it's not because of the FA Cup.
But that FA Cup team, how many members of those are in the current squad?
That's where the question.
Yeah, why we're better. It's not because of the FA Cup. It's because I think we're closer to beating and winning a title than you guys ever were.
Okay, but you being better, for me, isn't that relevant, because ultimately, if I'm using your example about trophies, isn't that what matters at the end of the day? There's parallels to be drawn. Okay, you had 84 points in your first season. We had 86 points in that season with Poch, but then you had 89 points last season. In the end of the day, we're still talking about 2 teams that tried to go for the title. Okay, you took it to the final day, but you didn't win it. You didn't win it, and the
point is, we went 1 step further than you did.
How many?
But it's achieving the same thing in winning nothing.
Okay, fine.
But that makes sense.
The end result is
so it's marginal for sure.
I'm
not saying it's a major difference. I think you had a great
Can I make a statement at risk of upsetting both fans? But here we go. I think on the Arsenal league argument, I think Arsenal got closer to a team that looked like title winners, but Tottenham had a few FA Cup semi-finals in there, the Champions League final, and we've really failed on everything outside of the Premier League. And I think that's kind of 2 things.
And can I just say as well? Can I just say as well? So yeah, like, you were able to push. You may have been able to push more, but you had more resources. Spurs were having to do this. Pochettino is having to do this whilst having to balance plates. He's just taken a team from 5th to challenging for a title against Leicester that you were also challenging for a title with, and we fell away. And what was his reward? 17 million. Wait. What was his reward? 17 million Janssen, 30 million Sissoko, 11 million Wanyama, 11 million Nkudu. 4 players signed. Only one of those players were good enough to actually come into the team and be a starter. Can you say the same for Arteta last season? No. He wanted Declan Rice 105 million. He wanted Kai Havertz 65 million. Pochettino didn't have any of this and still accumulated the 86 points. So when we're trying to draw parallels, we need to take that into consideration as well. So if he had the money, if he had the resources, who's to say that we wouldn't have taken it to the final line?
No, of course.
But Arteta didn't have the, like, for example, Kane coming through. That's a resource. It's a different type.
But he had Saka.
You got Saka.
Yeah, but it is different.
Walked into Saka.
He had Saka.
Well, I want to ask you a question.
Kane was walking into being a 20-goal a league striker.
But he had Saka. Saka's on his way to being.
He's still on his. Yeah, he's still on.
And Kane was still
on his way when Poch came in. Remember, he just broke through the year before. And it was after a bunch of failed loan spells. Like, Harry Kane wasn't seen as this wonder kid.
16-17 season, Kane was he was 25 goal a season.
That was actually his breakout year, I would say. That was the year he cemented himself as a world-class player.
His breakout year was, I would say, probably
the year before.
But Kane missed like 2-3 months that season.
Yeah,
he missed like 2-3 months. The only reason why Kane scored so many goals is because he's Kane. Like, he only played 29 league games. James, that's another thing.
What's the question again? Read it out. Statement.
Well, prime Arteta's Arsenal at their best versus.
Oh, so if it was a game,
their best. Well, who's the better team?
I'd say we'll beat them. I can't lie.
What is it? It's
who's the better team?
I thought you meant like
24
projects
Arsenal
wise,
against 16-17 Tottenham.
Yeah.
I mean, a game.
That's Harry Kane not dropping deep as well.
Where does Tottenham finish in the league this season? Do you think, or last season?
The 16-17 one?
Yeah, your best version of.
I think we'd be better than Liverpool, and I think we'd be as good as
Arsenal. Yeah, I think we'd be in and around.
No, I don't. The reason. Let me.
I think we'd be like Liverpool.
I think our first 11. Our first 11 can go.
Yeah, I think we're a deeper squad.
But I think Arsenal's squad is deeper than what we had, and that's what let us down. Yeah,
that's what let us down. Essentially, both haven't done anything.
Yeah, if anything, I felt a bit sorry for Poch at times because I was like, you deserve more money you spend, but you didn't have that. And that's why I've never been scared of us being like you, because we have that thing we didn't have, the money you spend.
Yeah.
And so I'm able to go, okay, I'm confident my team will go. Of course I'm not.
So you winning it this season?
I hope so, yeah.
No. Don't say hope so. Are you winning it this season?
What are you winning this season? What are you winning this season, bro? Exactly. So then act like little Tottenham as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're talking enough for little Tottenham, you know?
No.
I want to hit that little voice from
you. What are you doing this season? Don't tell me I hope so.
We are going to win the title. We are going for the title. That's what we're going for.
No, what are you going to do?
What are you going for this year?
What are you going to do? We're going to go for it.
We're going for the title. What do you want to say?
We're going to go for it.
What do you want to say? We're going for the title.
There's cups there.
So what? Yeah, we're questioning me going for a title.
Yeah, because you're Arsenal. You're the better team. You spent more money. You got the better manager.
Yeah, so what am I going for? The title.
What are you going to do about this season?
We're going for the title.
No, not saying you're going.
You're in Europe, right?
Are you going to win it?
I hope so, yeah.
I think you could win Europa.
You hope so.
Yeah.